Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Season is hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Red on red.
First pass here is going to fall incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Play action. It's Lawrence.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Kenneth Walker is targeted out of the backfield.
And it'll bring up 3rd down.
When you talk about the Seahawk defense,
it's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 8 now. Well, this defense for the Rams very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Rams are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, this unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
I remember years ago spending time with a top defensive coordinator, and he said the #1 thing you have to do is hang your hat on something, create your identity. This unit, they hang their hat on being stingy against the run.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated.
On third down, Lawrence. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's complete to Mooney. No gain on the play. And it's 2nd down. That's out quickly to Hyatt. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
So from the 26-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Up the middle, here's Walker.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
Touchdown, Rams!
Ken Walker
With career touchdown number 70.
And the Rams use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
It's taken to the 26. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
They go play action now. Lawrence got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Lawrence's throw completed to Hyatt. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Straight ahead, Walker. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. David Njoku hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Rams are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. On 1st down, Lawrence. And Walker has it. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now a throw. They're going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. And not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
He
he is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. You call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Field goal unit and Brian Johnson out there. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And Johnson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but hold on, finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
22 yards there on first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Rams.
Hey, Lion! Easy.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From midfield now, Lawrence. And that is taken in by Njoku. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. On play action, Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And Johnson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue. But all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a play fake here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Rams will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a second down and 9. From the gun, it's Walker. A nice Nice little juke. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
First down, Los Angeles.
Back to Walker on first down. There he goes, left side. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Fighting him off, and he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 32. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to throw now on first down. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Rams are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He loses 4, and it brings up 4. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken at about the 14. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite that,
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Running left, here's Mitchell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Completes this to Elijah Higgins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. This is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 36. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. 1st down, here's Mitchell. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And this one too low.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
A give for Walker running right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 70 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Walker with another carry. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
The 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. They go play action with Lawrence. That is incomplete.
partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Here's Lawrence.
He finds his man, complete. That's Walker. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
This now a 3rd and 4. Lawrence.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
Johnson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
This one into the hands of Pitts. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Lewis. And the Rams will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that.